So on the Durban City Tour, obviously in the CBD, you'd find yourself, Michelle, down here at the City Hall.
Yes, that's right. City
Beautiful
Hall.
building.
Absolutely lovely. Right here on the left-hand side is the City Hall, and behind us was the original City Hall, which is now a post office. And this is the centre of Durban. Business, commerce here, and the trade commercial on the right side.
And the harbour just behind. So a lot of this area developed, as you say, this particular area, because the harbour is just beyond us.
Yes.
And there were markets here, and this is how this area first started as a market area.
That's right. This area was the initial marketplace, and eventually buildings took over. And then at the back behind the post office is the railway building, the first railway building built in South Africa.
KZN tour guide Michelle De Giussini joined me on the City of Choice Travel and Tours Durban City Highlights Tour to take in just a few sights the coastal city has to offer.
So we're here at the Victoria Market now, and it's early in the morning now. I think we're on just after 7:15. Really gets going at about 9 o'clock here, but it's a buzz of activity. Michelle, you come here all the time anyway.
Yeah, I do, all day. I mean, it closes at about 4, but every single day of the year. I think Christmas Day is the only day that it's not open.
And what grabs people when you bring them here? They're from out of town, they come to the Victoria Street Market in the middle of Durban.
So vibrant, it's so vibrant. Well, look, at the moment everybody's still setting up shop, but everything is laid out. There's so much to buy.
All these spices.
Not only spices, well, there's beadwork, there's woodwork.
So this is all a hive of activity at 9 o'clock here,
Yes, at 9
proper like a market.
Yes, it is, exactly, yeah.
And nearby here, there's other markets as well. There's the fish markets over the road.
Outside, yes, there's a lovely fresh fish market across the road.
Buddy is the name and spice is my game. And there are various mixtures that we make up. Mixtures like Mother-in-Law's Terminator, which is one of the popular hot ones. Okay, Delayed Action, Atomic Bomb. Okay, and of course we also have the Curry in a Hurry. This is a special blend. It's actually in a jar, which is very practical for the tourist.
Do you have a lot of tourists coming?
Yeah,
here?
we get a lot of host of tourists from Europe, primarily Germany, Austria, France, the UK as well, Americans. So it's quite a broad spectrum throughout the world.
Just over the road from Victoria Market is the herb market, or as it's more traditionally known, the Muti Market. Muti. What is that? What's Muti?
It's a South African word for, it's actually a Zulu word. It's a
Zulu word for medicine.
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 Every South African, your child is small, give them muti. And traditional healing, traditional medicine is very much practiced in South Africa. You will be a doctor, a medical doctor, but you will still use traditional. And quite a lot of the medication that is made today is used from the goods here that you see, the barks, the roots, the leaves of the plants, the berries, the fruit. And
excellent.
That's it.
Durban is the largest city on the eastern seaboard of Africa and the third largest city in South Africa. Famous for its warm subtropical climate and extensive beaches, Durban is also one of the busiest ports in South Africa. City of Choice Travel and Tours have excellent guides whose broad local knowledge will take you to places you would never see on your own. Perhaps take in breakfast at one of the fantastic quayside restaurants and bars. There are so many destinations in this culturally diverse city, but today we shall take you to just a few highlights as we travel on a hot summer's day in February, the hottest month of the year. The stretch of hotels that run along Durban's main beaches make up the Golden Mile, which was redeveloped in 2009 in time for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. It was resurfaced and widened from uShaka Marine World all the way to the Mabhida Stadium. The Golden Mile has become a cyclist paradise with families. You can rent a bike for the day or take a walk along this pristine beach promenade, and at the southern end you will find uShaka Marine World.
Well, now we're at uShaka Marine World. The aquarium is here as well as a dolphinarium.
Yeah.
And there's shops. This is the shopping arcade. Absolutely lovely. There's everything you can have. Everything you want, you'll have here.
Beach shops, everything.
Everything. You can even buy leather or curio, African curio from all over Africa.
I didn't know this was here.
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't know
It's
this was
wonderful. If you look at the poles, the Ndebele pole, the Ndebele art,
Oh,
And-
right. Okay. And this just carries on and
Yes,
on. There's
it
more
carries
shops
on.
and restaurants. Who knew? At this world-class destination, you can do many things, from snorkeling, water slides, beach-style shopping, dolphin shows, and of course, get up close and personal with over 10,000 species of sea creatures in the utterly breathtaking sunken ship aquarium. This is my first visit to uShaka. I'm blown away. What do some of your international tourists come here? Do they enjoy it? Do they say they've ever seen anything like it?
Absolutely love it. No, they say it's the best in the world. It's beautiful too, is the architecture. We actually are in a ship.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are looking at us. We're not looking at them.
Yes.
We have sunk and we're in the ship, but everywhere you go, you see treasure.
It looks like we're in a ship that's gone underwater. It's
Yes.
just unbelievable. uShaka Marine World opens onto Durban's south beaches, where you can enjoy a drink or a meal at the end of the pier while gasping over the incredible views, or take a ride in one of the traditional rickshaws. The warm Indian Ocean is a magnet for surfers, swimmers and sun worshippers. Heading north on the City of Choice Travel and Tours Durban Highlights route, you come across what looks like a UFO, Durban's newest icon, the Mabhida Stadium, built for the World Cup. This landmark is more than just a sports venue, but has a host of attractions, from restaurants and daredevil bridge jumps to the Sky Car.
Onto our stadium, Moses Mabhida Stadium, with the west of Durban on this side. There's a house up there, which was the King's house, which is now President Zuma.
I thought so. That is his house right on the top of the dome, huh? And we are going up on such a magnificent day. How high are we? Do you know offhand? How high are we going to be, Mr. Driver? 106 meters up, the best viewpoint of Durban, is it not? Perched atop of the 350-meter-long free-span steel arch, you can see forever and tick off all the places you have seen on your Durban City Highlights tour, and perhaps pick some more. Today, this is the Durban City Tour, which has been arranged for us by City of Choice, and of course they do this sort of thing all the time, celebrating the culture, the heritage. There is, I don't know, we've had so much to do that to cram it all into one day. You know, we're lucky we're getting to do all this, but there's so much to do.
There is so much to do, and you know, you can carry on by having a meal, and you can extend, because just outside Durban there are other bits to do, but in Durban itself, 4 hours, 4 hours is short, but you can still get a lot in it. You know, City of Choice have a good way of, I don't know, picking up and
pitching it all together.
Accommodating people's likes and dislikes. What you do is you request a particular tour, and then you can see by the person what they like, what they want to know, whether it's history, whether it's culture, whether it's people's living. You take them to the locals.
The people of Durban are the most friendliest ever.
I have found that. I think it's the weather that does it to us. In actual fact, we talk too much.
For the best way to see these and many, many more of Durban's highlights, book an escorted tour with City of Choice Travel and Tours, and also look out for more video highlights at www.cityofchoicetours.co.za.